David Menzies for Rebel News here in North Bay, Ontario. Well, folks, my cameraman Maurizio and I, we're in North Bay. We're trying to track down Yaroslav Hunka. Yaroslav Hunka is the elderly Nazi honored by Speaker Anthony Rota in the House of Commons for, quote, fighting the Russians, end quote.
Ukrainian-Canadian world veteran from the Second World War who fought the Ukrainian independence against the Russians and continues to support the troops today, even at his age of 98.
When the Ukrainian president visited recently, astonishingly, Hunka has lived in middle-class obscurity in North Bay, although he is a war criminal as a volunteer of the Waffen-SS.
A Canadian hero, and we thank him for all his service. Thank you.
And for that matter, Anthony Rota, Hunka being the ex-Nazi, Rota being the ex-Speaker of the House.
It's with a heavy heart that I rise to inform members of my resignation as Speaker of the House of Commons.
Thanks to what is now known as Nazigate. And, you know, we couldn't help but notice as we were driving around the neighborhood, the cenotaph for North Bay. I mean, it's very important with Remembrance Day just around the corner to reflect on the sacrifice of Canadians in the Second World War. More than 45,000 Canadians and Newfoundlanders gave their lives in the ultimate act of sacrifice for our great Dominion. An additional more than 55,000 were wounded in the Second World War. And here I am looking at the cenotaph and the scroll of names. Did you know that just in the North Bay area alone, 352 soldiers lost their lives? And as the saying goes, dead men tell no tales, but I can only ponder what these soldiers would have to say if they knew that very recently a Nazi SS member was in the House of Commons being honored and being given a standing ovation. Yeah, indeed, I really wonder what they would have to say about that. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Folks, what happened in the House of Commons recently was the final indignity by the black-faced Liberals. Please send a message to the Prime Minister. Go to our new petition, TrudeauMustResign.com. That's TrudeauMustResign.com. Please add your name to that petition. And we are up in North Bay. We are looking for Yaroslav Hunka. We are looking for Anthony Rota. We're keeping our expenses as low as possible. But please, if you can help us out in paying for this trip, that would be greatly appreciated. Please make a donation if you can.